Hello, which is the last topic for the C division? Unsupervised learning. So I think for the C division, unit 1 is completed. Anyone else? Do you remember? Yes, students. For E division, mean, median, mode the complete program. So C division is lagging. Now please check the voice. Is it okay? Not yet. Okay, so we'll start with the second unit and we'll have some revision. Then we'll go for the next topic. So for E division, do we have the practice examples? I think yesterday itself we have solved the practice examples, right? My screen is visible, students? Okay, so this is an example that is to calculate the mean, median, and mode. E division students, write down this example. So for the C division student, I will have the revision or I'll start the second unit from the first. So write down this example, E division students. Okay, so we'll start with the second unit, C division students. That is the descriptive statistics, second unit. And statistics is the science of collecting, organizing, presenting, and analyzing, interpreting data to assist in making more effective decisions, right? So any kind of statistics, it may be a numerical, it may be applied on numerical data, or you have financial related any uh, data. So you apply some statistics over. So the science of collecting data, it means you are collecting the data for the applying some calculations for doing some statistics. You organize that data in some structured format as you need, and then you just apply some presentation skill on that data. Then after you analyze that data and interpret that data to making more effective decisions. So why we are making the or interpreting that data? Why we are analyzing that data? Because we want to take some effective decisions from that data. So that is known as statistics, right? So whenever you apply some process to any kind of data, to organize that data, to present that data, or to analyze that data, that is to take some effective decisions, right? So statistics is nothing but the science that help us to make better decisions in business and economics as well as in other fields, right? Statistics is a science that help us to make better decisions in business and economics as well as in other fields. Statistics teaches us that how to summarize the data, how to organize that data, to take some decisions, how to present that data, how to interpret that data, what kind of process we need uh, to interpret that data, to take some insights from data for the effective decisions, right? So that is the 1 minute, students. Give me 1 minute. Okay, so statistics, we know that it is a science that help us to make some better decisions by organizing data, by collecting that data, right? Now, what is a descriptive statistics then? Why we use descriptive statistics? So descriptive statistics is nothing but it is a brief descriptive coefficients that summarize a given data set, right? Descriptive statistics are the brief descriptive coefficients that summarize a given data set. As we have seen the example of the fruit basket, if you want to uh, check if one kid or the child want to identify that what kind of fruit it is, what that fruit is called. So if the child want to understand the apple fruit, then he will take in some coefficients or some attributes in mind that he हाँ मम्मा ने ऐसे सिखाया था if the red color is there, if the taste is like this, if the shape is like this, then we can say that it is a apple, right? So descriptive statistics are the brief descriptive coefficients that summarize the given data set. तो ऐसे ही हम किसी भी डेटा के लिए we have some coefficients, we have some attributes, we have some summarized data or the coefficients from that data that is known as descriptive statistics, right? Which can be either a representation of the entire or the sample of the population, right? Descriptive statistics then broken down into the measures of central tendency and the measures of variability. So the measures of central tendency means when we want to spread that data in the form of bell-shaped curve, we can say. So at that time we apply some measures of central tendency. That is, at the center we can consider it as an average value. At the left half is your minimum value, at the right half is your maximum value. So that is the distribution in a bell-shaped curve. It is called distribution within a bell-shaped curve. So descriptive statistics broken down into the measures of central tendency. That is, we can say in the statistics, it is known as mean, median, and mode, right? So descriptive statistics is a summary statistics that quantitatively describes or summarizes the features from a collection of information. As you know, statistics is nothing but the collection of information, then organizing that information, then taking some decisions by applying some analysis tool. So descriptive statistics is a summary statistics that quantitatively describes or summarizes features from the collection of information, right? So it is nothing but the process of using and analyzing those statistics. It is the process of using and analyzing those statistics. Yes, students, everyone is facing a low voice problem. Please check network problem is at the my end or your end. Hello, voice is clear or you are facing some problem? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll check my network connections. Is breaking. Hello. So why we want this kind of descriptive statistics, that when we want to run any department, any company or entire economy, then we use some kind of statistics, right? So that is known as descriptive statistics, right? Now, using descriptive statistics, there are two types, two categories. That is the using statistics, there are two categories: descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. So, descriptive statistics always work for the current data or the historical data, and inferential statistics always work for the future predictions. So, steps that are included in descriptive statistics are collecting data, organizing data, summarize the data, analyze that data, and then display or have a presentation for the data. And inferential statistics predict and forecast value of population parameters, then test hypothesis about the value of population parameters based on the sample statistics, and make some decisions. Test hypothesis about the value of population parameter means when you want to do some analysis for the totality or the population mean, uh, it means that अगर thousands of records you have, and for the thousands of people you want to do some survey, you want to do some kind of analysis, then that is known as a population and the test hypothesis about the value of population parameter. Then, if we consider the for the 1,000 people, if you cannot calculate the same thing, you will take the hundreds of records only or for the hundreds of peoples, and then you will have some test hypothesis, you will have some analysis for them, and then you can predict the result for the thousands of students, thousands of people. That is known as a sample and population. So thousands of records are called the population, and the hundred are called as the samples. Right? Now, samples and the population. A population consists of set of all measurements for which the investigator is interested. As I said, thousands of records, thousands of people, thousands of students पे आपको काम करना है. You are the investigator and you are interested to measure something for the thousands of students. Then that is known as the population. Then a sample is a subset of measurements selected from the population, and you are taking some sample, taking some subset from that thousands of students. You are only taking hundreds of students as a sample for the measurement. Then that is known as population. Getting? Yes. Now, census of the population may be impossible, impractical, and too costly. Right? Why we are taking sample? Because the population के लिए जो भी आपको calculations करना है, it may be impossible, it may be impractical, and it may be too costly. Getting? अगर आपको सोचो for the Indian peoples, आप लोगों को उनके height और weight के लिए कुछ calculations करने हैं, and you want some investigation for the same. तो जितने भी इंडिया के लोग हैं, यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू अप्लाई ईच एंड एवरी कंसेप्ट फॉर द, जैसे कि हमें हाइट और वेट कैलकुलेट करना है, तो हर एक पर्सन के लिए इट इज नॉट पॉसिबल. वी कैन से इट इज ए इम्पॉसिबल. बट जैसे कि आपने अगर स्टार्ट किया, यू सेड कि मैं कर सकता हूँ मैम, मैं विल स्टार्ट टू कैलकुलेटिंग द हाइट एंड वेट. बट अगर आप एक सिटी के लिए अगर आप स्टार्ट करते हो और आप दूसरी सिटी, तीसरा सिटी, चौथा सिटी, बट द वेट इज द थिंग दैट इज कंटिन्यूअसली, इट कैन बी चेंज. वो जो वैरी हो सकता है, हाइट भी वैरी हो सकती है, राइट? तो जो आपने पहले रिजल्ट कैलकुलेट किए हैं वो चेंज हो जाएंगे ऑटोमेटिकली. सो दैट इज द इम्पॉसिबल थिंग. इट इज impractical and too costly also. Getting? Then the parameter versus statistics. Parameter, a measurable characteristics of population. What we can say the parameter? Parameter is a measurable characteristics of a population, and statistic a measurable characteristics of a sample. Right? अगर आपको जितने भी कार फोर व्हीलर्स अवेलेबल है वो सभी फोर व्हीलर्स के लिए कुछ सर्वे करना है, दैट इज नोन एज अ पॉपुलेशन आइटम्स. यू कैन से सभी कार जो फोर व्हीलर्स है उनके लिए कुछ सर्वे करना है, तो दैट इज नोन एज अ पॉपुलेशन. एंड यू आर टेकिंग सम सैंपल्स फ्रॉम द फोर व्हीलर्स. लाइक यहाँ पे देखो अभी 30 इज द पॉपुलेशन. अलग अलग कलर्स में दिखाए गए हैं फोर व्हीलर्स कार के छोटे छोटे मॉडल्स. एंड यू आर टेकिंग सम सैंपल आइटम्स सिलेक्टेड फ्रॉम द पॉपुलेशन. 6 अगर हमने डिफरेंट डिफरेंट कलर डिफरेंट टाइप्स के मॉडल्स हमने सिलेक्ट किए एंड वी आर अप्लाइंग सम मेजर on that 6 sample. So that is known as the statistics, a measurable characteristics of the sample. Okay. Now the types of data statistics. There are types of data, basically qualitative and quantitative data. Categorical or nominal. In qualitative it comes, and in quantitative measurable or countable. So qualitative data means examples are the color, gender, or nationality. Right? Categorical data, it means that you can categorize that data yes or no. The form male, female, gender, nationality, Indian, non-Indian. Then color is the specific. The values are set, right? Color के लिए आपको red है, blue है, green है. So that is the categorical data, qualitative data. Quantitative data means the data that can be measured, that is a countable data, or it may get vary, like temperature, salaries, number of points scored on a 100-point exam. That is a measurable data, that is a countable data. Now the scales of measurement, nominal scale, or the groups or the classes. Scales of measurement. One minute, students. Students, many times we told you always join with your roll number and name, but you following the same format. You always use different kind of naming like E hyphen E then pages. Don't follow this format. Always use E58 underscore your name, right? जैसे कि अभी देखो 3 लोग हैं, साहिल लोखंडे, सौरभ, मित्तल. तो आप लोगों ने पहले नेम एंड देन रोल नंबर ऐसे यूज किया है, सो इट विल कम आउट डिफिकल्ट, लिटिल बिट डिफिकल्ट टू मार्क योर अटेंडेंस. अगर आप रोल नंबर से ज्वाइन होते हो, रोल नंबर अंडरस्कोर नेम, so it will be easy to mark your attendance. Getting? तो पार्टिसिपेंट लिस्ट में पहले आपके रोल नंबर देखेंगे तो असेंडिंग ऑर्डर में आपका लिस्ट बन जाता है. नॉमिनल स्केल्स or the group or the classes, like gender. Ordinal scale where the order matters, like ranking, top 10 videos, top 10 Facebook pages, top 10 what we can say the search pages. These are the ordinal scale where order matters. Then interval scale where difference or distance matters, has an arbitrary zero value, right? Interval scale is the difference or distance matter where it has arbitrary zero value. The temperature, Celsius or Fahrenheit. Then the ratio scale where ratio matter has a natural zero value like salaries, where ratio scale or the ratio matters. See here, properties of the four scales are given. Scale, nominal type, ordinal, interval or ratio, and order where order matters. In ordinal scale, order matters. Then seen in interval scales, distance matters, right? Distance and difference matters. Then measures of central tendency is given, more median, arithmetic mean, right? Or arithmetic or geometric mean in ratio. So you see the what is the measures of central tendency then. So see here in this diagram, measures of central tendency is given. In measures of central tendency, there are mean, median, and mode. Three terms are there. So whenever you want to spread any kind of data, it takes bell-shaped curve. Bell-shaped curve means average, minimum, and maximum. This form only any kind of data can be spread. So we'll take some example like you want to okay, आपने सर्वे किया है फॉर द वेट ऑफ पीपल्स राइट for the weight of peoples. So how you will spread that data? It take bell-shaped curve like this. अगर आपने एक सोचो एक छोटा सा विलेज है उसके लिए बहुत ही कम पॉपुलेशन है वो विलेज का से द 500 peoples are there and you are applying some height and weight related measurements for them. आपने सर्वे किया है सो द मिनिमम पीपल्स है जो कुछ एवरेज पीपल्स है दे हैव द they have the average weight, right? Average weight है उनका in between 50 to 60 kgs. कुछ लोग हैं जिनका बहुत ही कम है we can say the minimum value that is 40 और जो है PS people or the maximum weight people they have above 70. Hmm? So you can say above 70 or above 80 you can say. In this way only the uh, weight of the peoples it can be spread. So it take bell-shaped curve, average value, minimum value and maximum. Now in some cases it is skewed somehow left or sometimes at the right. So left skewed, लेफ्ट स्क्यूड मतलब ज्यादातर लेफ्ट साइड में है वो डेटा मतलब एवरेज अगर यहाँ पे है तो मिनिमम लोग ज्यादा है मिनिमम वेट पीपल्स राइट इफ इट इज अ राइट स्क्यूड डेटा अगर राइट स्क्यूड है तो मतलब जो भी हमने सर्वे किया है उसमें एवरेज अगर यहाँ पे है सेंटर में एट द राइट हैंड साइड ज्यादा लोग है मतलब यहाँ पे मैक्सिमम वेट या फिर ज्यादा वेट वाले लोग राइट साइड में हम दिखाएंगे कम वेट वाले लोग लेफ्ट साइड में और एवरेज वेट इन द मिडल right center in the center so that is known as a right skewed or left skewed right in this way can your data get spread so it takes a bell shape curve जैसे आपका एक बेल होता है वही फॉर्मेट में या फिर वही शेप वो डेटा ले लेता है when you spread the data right that is known as bell shape curve and it is the measures of central tendency that is mean median and now how to calculate the population mean. Can anyone from E division tell me how to calculate the population mean? Already you have seen how to calculate the population mean. E division student. See students, I am using the LAN connection also. I have tried for the mobile network also. Still I am speaking in very loud voice. Still you are getting low voice problem. Please check your network also. Because yesterday also I am using the same network. So mic problem क्यों होगा? If I am using the same mic and same laptop. Okay, E division students, tell me population mean. How to calculate the population mean? Yeah, I can understand Adnan. सबका एक टाइम पे इंटरनेट प्रॉब्लम नहीं हो सकता है. Tell me what is the population mean? Okay, so whenever you want to do some survey, do you want to do some measurements? So sum of all terms divided by the total terms. Okay. So for ungrouped data, the population mean is the sum of all the population values divided by the total number of population value. Getting? जितने भी आपके पास डेटा सेट दिए गए हैं, calculate that those numbers. It is considered as a n values and sum of all population values divided by the total number of population value. In this way, you can calculate the mean. So the sample mean is the sum of all the sample values divided by the total number of sample values. Population के लिए हम कैसे calculate करेंगे? Sum of all the values, population values divided by n, and the population mean is known as a mu. Sample mean is known as a x bar, where you have sum of all sample values divided by n. Getting? In slide you can say where mu in a population mean is represented by the population mean, and it is a n is the number of values in the population, x represent any particular value in that population, sigma or the summation is known as the addition of the values, and the summation x is the sum of all x values in the population. Getting? So see here one example is given. Suncom is the studying the number of minutes used monthly by the clients in a particular cell phone rate plan. A random sample of 12 clients showed the following number of minutes used last month. So you have to find out the mean number of minutes used, right? So how to calculate that? Sum of all values in the sample divided by number of values in the sample. So जितने भी minutes दिए गए हैं, minutes used last month, उन सब का total करेंगे हम लोग divided by the number, जितने numbers दिए गए, तो 12 numbers दिए गए हैं. So here you are getting the 97.5 as a sample mean, arithmetic mean. Now the median is the midpoint, but for the to finding the median is the midpoint of the values after they have been ordered. कब find out होगा median? When you order the list, when you have smallest to largest order, or when you arrange the data in ascending order or in descending order, then only you can find out the median value, right? And the median is the unique. There is a unique median for each data set, we can say. It is not affected by extremely large or small values. आपके data set की values सबसे ज्यादा है, large है, small है, इससे median को कुछ भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. So median is a unique value in a data set, and it can be computed for the ratio level, interval level, or the ordinal level data. That through the median, or when you get the median, you can divide your data in the left half or right half. Okay, upper half or lower half. So here the example is given. The ages for the sample of 5 college students are given: 21, 25, 19, 22, 20. So by arranging that data in ascending order, it gives you the list like 19, 20, 21, 22 and 25. So how to find out the median then? Divide by 2. जितने भी आपके terms है 19, 20, 21, 22 and 25, 5 terms मिले आपको. So 5 divided by 2, you are getting the second, or 2.5. You can say the 21 is the median value for the same. Getting? In this way, you can find out the median. Then how to calculate the mode? Mode is nothing but the frequently occur number. That is the number that occurs in the highest number of times. Given list is like here आपको 2 जो number है, it is frequently occur number, so it is considered as a mode for this value. Now in this list, if you can see in example 3, 4 is 4 occur 2 times, so you can consider it is the most of the time it is occurred, so you can consider 4 as a mode, right? So these are the some examples, all examples how to calculate mean, median thing. So जो भी values दी गई है, add those values, divide by the total number of values, you will get the mean value, that is 15. Median कैसे find out करेंगे? Ordered your list in ascending order, then you will get the median value. Is frequently occur number, that is 13 is a frequently occur number, so it is considered as a. Now these are the some examples to solve. The division students, you can write down the examples, solve those examples. Calculate the mean value for the first given data set, and for the second given data set, calculate the median value. So these are the practice examples to solve, to calculate the mean, median and mode values. Please do not leave the meeting. Yes. Division students, solve the examples. Yes, 39 is the median value. Yes, mode is 79. So I hope everyone is getting answer, same answer. Yes, Nikhil, your is answer is mean is right, 51.15, median is 48, and mode is 79. So everyone is getting the same answer. See division students, please reply. E division student बहुत ही फास्ट है, सॉल्व कर रहे हैं. एग्जांपल सी डिवीजन स्टूडेंट्स. Okay. So I'll share one PDF file in that examples are given. Try to solve those examples. Let me complete unit first, second unit, then I'll share the PPTs for the unit 1 and unit 2. C division students, solve these examples. Unit 1 PPTs and notes I have shared already on the WhatsApp groups. One more thing, when you join Google Classroom, in Google Classroom, I don't want any fake names or any shortcuts, your pet names and nicknames. Okay, join with your name and surname. अगर साक्षी नाम से कोई join है तो there are number of students in 2 to 3 Sakshi is there in one class. So how can I understand कि कौन सा roll number है वो? So join with your roll name and surname. अगर मंदार नेम है तो don't join with Mandy name. Getting? ऑफिशियल क्लासरूम्स है, ऑफिशियल ग्रुप्स है, तो वहाँ पे ऑफिशियली नाम से ज्वाइन होना है आपको. So I'll share the. I think I have shared this PDF file on your Google Classroom WhatsApp groups to solve. Okay. So try to solve all the problems for the mean, median, and modes. So we'll stop here.